I spilled coffee on myself.
Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker. We have Todd, the silver hair stacker here.
Howdy, howdy.
And we have Maggie Doodle. And we got Lori, thrifty picker.
Howdy, howdy.
Kathy with Why Nots.
Good morning.
And Bridget, the New York picker.
Morning.
Hope everybody's having a good morning.
I'm awake.
Hey, you're doing good. You're doing good. I'm proud of myself this morning. I woke up at I woke up at 5. Got up. Didn't go back to sleep. Didn't lay in my recliner. Got all my shipping done.
Wow.
I think I had 13 going out today. So that's
good job.
That's good.
I got 9.
I'm just glad I
packed up the last 2 going out.
You got 9 going out?
Yeah.
That's
and
great.
2 of them were over $50, so I'm happy with that.
Good.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Good job.
Very good.
I got a bunch of Cabbage Patch going out.
Oh, good.
Which I need to go drop these off next door for the mail lady, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
That's good.
I'm on the profit now from the stuff I got from Barry.
Yay.
Sweet.
Just barely, but I got a lot of stuff left.
Yeah. I have
Very
40
good.
out today.
45.
Oh, wow.
Holy schmolies.
I got about 13, 14, something like that.
Nice.
Dang. Good.
Oh, wow.
This watch light I got from Tanya,
Yeah.
about once an hour, about 3 of the watches will beep.
Good job, guys.
The box of watches is sitting here by my desk, and about 3 watches within about 5 seconds of each other will go beep, 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 beep. You know, and you're going, that's annoying.
Good job. The holiday stuff sells all year round. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Morning, Hank. Morning, Diane. Morning, Liz.
Shoot, I'm still trying to bring up the chat.
Morning, Kathy.
I can't get my screen to minimize where I can see the chat.
Oh,
Come on. Come on.
That is great, Diane. 8 going out.
yeah, that's good. Very good.
That is very good.
Oh, man.
I think I had 5 Poshmark, and then the rest were eBay. So not too shabby.
Yeah,
Especially-
one lady, sorry.
I was just gonna say, especially since I've kind of been in a little listing slump. So
You've been doing good, though.
it's pretty good for.
Yeah, you've been getting it. I mean, you've been hitting it pretty good.
I don't know about that.
No, seriously, though.
What kind of lies have I been telling you?
Well, I don't know. But when
No.
you've been doing good, I think.
Yeah.
Well, the holiday weekend is a hard weekend because you have other things you got to do. So
Right. Yeah. I think I added it up, and I think I did like 78 listings for the week.
oh, good. That's good.
Yeah.
I might have gotten 7 or 8, but not. I just been in a funk. I've got an inner ear infection or something, and it's settled right here in my, right down in here. I can't hardly chew nothing. It's like a sinus infection or something. I don't know.
Do you want to know how many listings I got done last week?
200.
Yes.
506.
Huh?
506.
Oh my
Lord.
Oh, my Lord.
You want to come to my house?
That is awesome. Very
I've never
good.
done that many ever.
And I keep buying stuff, but it's like, and I get all excited to list it, and I'm like,
Oh, you know what my incentive was, Lori? Spending
What?
$4,000 on that boat stuff. That was my incentive.
Yeah. Well, I got my incentive right in front of me, but I usually just kind of don't look at it.
$1,000. Oh my God, I gotta make that up.
It's like, oh, I got all these plans to do with all this extra, get myself out of debt. And it's just like, okay, let's see what else can I get into besides that.
1,000, right, Vanessa?
It's crazy how you can look beyond the stuff that you need to work on, and you're looking beyond. You're looking for other stuff.
I know I've got a whole back room of stuff, and it's like out of sight, out of mind. It's like
I have Chris going. I was looking at a couple like bulk boxes, and he goes, "Seriously? Seriously? Go look at the storage unit."
I did get some good stuff from the auction this weekend.
Oh, good.
It was huge. They had 16 golf carts. They had boats. I was like,
Wow.
it must.
Wow.
I mean, this is the biggest. It was at the fairgrounds, so you can imagine how big it was. And
Yeah.
it took hours just to get to the table that I was interested in. Had the model airplanes and all the jewelry and the Hummels and the coins. I was like, good Lord, we were there for like 4 hours just waiting for that area to.
It was
move down that area.
It was an
What's that? Oh yeah, auction.
Nice.
They had a semi trailer, a flatbed pulled in, and it was the whole flatbed part was nothing but tools. I mean, it was tools
Wow.
upon tools and manuals, and oh my goodness, I've never seen so many tools in one place besides Lowe's. You know, I think they had more than Lowe's.
Now, what was it like? Just a whole bunch.
It was just a multi-family auction.
Wow.
They had, I mean, it was just massive.
Wow.
There was so much stuff there, you really couldn't get a good feel of what was actually there because it was just so much. So I just centered on what I seen when I walked in the door, which was model airplane stuff. One of the engines went for $700. This little bitty engine about that big. I'm like, because I bid $5 on it, because I knew it was a brand, but and I'm like, oh, nobody bid. All of a sudden, just took off. I'm like, well, $5 kind of.
Sherry, that's great. She said she sold a Stein this morning for $50.
Oh, awesome! Wow.
So that's a really good,
Yeah,
really good sell.
but he kept telling her it wasn't worth what she was asking for it.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Do that crap.
I hate when that happens. I'll just go ahead and block you now, buddy.
Oh gosh, I hate that. It's like mind your own business.
Yeah.
If you don't want to pay the price for it, move on.
As I say, go ahead and go find somebody else that will sell it to you for $20 because I'm not.
Right.
Yep.
Has anybody's shipping been changed on its own, like when your stuff rolls over to the relist or whatever? Because last night I got contacted by a buyer that was interested in a Ralph Lauren Hawaiian shirt that I had. And he's like, I really want this shirt, but I don't want to spend $19.95 for shipping. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So I went and looked because I write everything down. I have a form that I fill out when I do my clothes, and I write how much it weighs with the packaging stuff. And it was only like, I don't know, 12 ounces. They had when it rolled back over for the new 30-day, whatever it is, good till canceled. However they worked that, and they had it for a large priority mail shipping.
I've had that happen.
Wow.
I'm like,
I've had that happen.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So
I'm not. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the one thing I've been going in and looking is they change it from like your package or letter, whatever, and it's to large package. And because I've had someone contact me before too, it's like, why does this this capri pants weigh cost me $36 to ship? And that's a little bit extreme, but I mean that's basically what it was. It's just like, wait a minute, let me go back and look. And I
that's what I did. I said, well, let me go look. I said that shouldn't be no more. I said even in California it shouldn't be no more than $8, maybe $9 at the most.
Wow.
And, sure enough, I went in and fixed it. He bought it. He's like, thanks, happy Easter. I'm like, well, thanks for letting me know. So I'm gonna have to start going through all my listings and check shipping.
Jeez.
That could be why sales down on some people because of the shipping.
Yeah.
Very well could be.
Up in the clouds or something. So, good Lord.
Yeah. I haven't seen anything like that.
That's the first time I've experienced it.
I don't know.
I don't know if anybody else had.
I don't know if any of mine have rolled over yet. I'll have to check.
Yeah, I just know when I go back in and kind of mess with them. I've been going back and looking through them. Like, I start at the last page here, and just kind of go through them just to double check, just to make sure and try to keep up with the dates right now until they get stuff fixed.
Oh, that's weird.
I think I'm gonna go check mine and start out with the highest shipping just to see if it's any of the stuff that should be first class.
But yeah, because I was thinking, how the hell am I going to go through all my stuff and look?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just trying to figure out which is the best way to go through it.
That's the way I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go through and edit this to start with the highest shipping first and work my way down to see what's if anything else has changed. It seems like whenever they mess with the shipping page on eBay, something happens to our listings.
Always.
Right.
Because they've changed it again. I'm like, what? When I went to print out a label, I said, well, why'd they do that for? It was fine the way it was.
Right. Joanna says, Lori, they reserve the right to change your shipping details. Mom keeps getting stuff changed to free shipping when she never does free shipping.
They should not be able to do that. They
No,
should. If we, as the sellers, choose a certain way to do something, that's like that one changing over to FedEx. I do not ship FedEx. I do not ship US or UPS.
Right.
And I won't, because for one, it's on the other side of town, and I don't, I have a good deal here where she comes and picks up from me, so I don't have to go anywhere.
Right.
So it's like this was what works for me. This is the way I'm going to do it. And this is how I want to run my business. And they shouldn't be able to tell us how we should do it.
Oh.
I just think it's wrong.
I just found one. It's $31.24 for shipping, and it's just a sterling silver coaster set.
Mm-hmm.
See,
I can watch for stuff like that.
Yep.
That's why I'll sit here while we're on the show, and I'll just go through mine and go through the back page and start. I'm just like, okay, let me go see what you've done today.
Yep.
Oh, gosh. All right.
And I think that might have, with that happening to me, I never would have really thought to look at my shipping charges.
Right.
Because, I already set it when I do the listing. So it's like set it and forget it.
Right.
So, and here they are and they're tweaking it. They shouldn't be allowed to do that.
Well, you saw what they did to Todd that one day on that
What's
one.
that?
And that's just kind of crazy. I mean, that's what I don't understand. I mean, it's my business. I pay you money for your platform, not for you to change everything up on me.
Right.
I screw with Todd all the time.
I know. I think they do it on purpose. Let's see if we can make him mad. Do you see where Liz says she found out if you send an offer to buyers on eBay and they accept it, it shows up in the as a promoted sale?
So they charge you that promoted listings fee?
I guess she said. Well, it shows if you have it on, if you have your promoted listings on, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
I can't send offers yet, so
I can send offers, but a lot of it's stuff that I have on promoted listings.
Yeah, I can send offers. I can.
I don't know that it does that for everyone, though, Liz.
I don't know.
Because I've had offers.
Maybe if you're. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, the only way that I would see that would happen is if they clicked on it, and then they went ahead and sent you an offer on it, and that would show it. But I've had offers come up, but it was my offer price that it sold at. It shows, yeah.
Oh, no, yeah,
But I mean, it can still do that if they click on it. Oh, she sent the offer.
Yeah.
Oh, not the buyer. Gotcha.
I haven't checked.
Huh.
All this shit we gotta keep checking on. What the hell?
I say you better go back and look at your invoices to make sure you wasn't charged something you wasn't supposed to be, because they're doing that now. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, you can't. That's not right.
Amazon's looking better and better for me.
Yeah, it sure is.
Very good. I mean, or whatever that thing is.
Oh my God. Bite your freaking tongue.
Yeah, what? Still not convinced.
Do I have to mute your ass, Kathy?
No, but I know how to unmute myself. Yay! I learned that first thing coming in here.
There you go. Yep. That was smart.
You gotta learn the tricks of the trade so that no way to kick y'all. Yeah, even if it's only a few cents, I mean, that's still pennies add up. I'm sorry.
Yes, they do.
You know, in the end, if they take this little penny here and this little penny there, they're going to keep doing it, and you don't see it, and it's going to be dollars. And I'm sorry, I need all the pennies I can get.
No doubt about it.
And always, always, always check your invoices. Always, because I've found things that I've had to call them on, and
yeah, your credits and stuff that they didn't give you back. Yeah.
Yep. So always do that for sure.
I never check my invoice.
I always, and I never used to until about 2 years ago, and I found that I don't remember what it was. They didn't credit me for. I don't even remember, but yeah, now I do it all the time.
Do you keep notes then of stuff to check, or like
I check my well, see, I don't do that anymore because I'm not top rated plus because of my handling time, but I used to make sure I checked all those discounts.
Yeah.
Top rated plus. So they messed up on those. And then I always check my FedEx. If you ship FedEx, it goes onto your eBay bill. I always check those.
See, I don't ship through them no more with FedEx. I opened up my own FedEx business account, and I know exactly how much I'm going to be charged, and it never changes. I will never do through them again.
I still do it through.
Yeah, see, I won't. They screwed me about $200 worth. Screwed me with that eBay FedEx. I was like, nope. I'll do that, and UPS same way.
You have to check that and make sure it's wrong. I always check the dimensions, and I, contact them. But I don't know. I just always check, make sure all my charges are right and all my. I just don't trust them. Like my promoted listing, you get your promoted listing credit if you have that as a store.
right?
Just all kinds of stuff.
You need to do that.
Thrift Daddy says I'm doing promoted listings, 10% plus trending rate. I can always use more tax deductions, and my items sell for more money on promoted listings.
Yeah, I always do like when I do promoted listings, I do between 3 and 5%, and I seem to get a lot of sales with that. So I'm good with that rate.
So do you keep your promote? Because I was watching some people who said that it's better to start and stop your promoted listings than to just start it and keep it running.
That's what I do. I do mine for 2 days and then they end. Like I end them in 2 days. I set the date and then I'll wait like 3 or 4 days and then I'll set another one.
And like what percentage do you do?
3 to 5.
3 to 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm not giving them any more money than I have to.
Ain't that the truth?
Give them enough. Believe me, I pay eBay enough. And I know what to say. Well, that's good. That means you're selling a lot. But still, I think I pay them too much.
Yeah. I don't know.
Speaking of the old man, where is he?
I'm right here.
Not you. You're the young man.
Whoa.
Lord, we're in trouble. Called him the young one.
His head's already big, so I might as well just keep going.
Oh, okay. Yeah, pop jets.
Anyone talk to Sally this morning?
Hey. Oh, I thought you said she was on. I was going to say, hey, Sally. Dad?
Got y'all excited for no reason, huh?
Oh,
Sorry. I seen her, she shared a few things of my Poshmark, and so I seen her then, but I thought maybe she'd be gone.
well, Chris made a Todd mistake, and man, did I yell at him.
What happened?
He listed this sign, and it's a metal, like enamel sign, and it's for PETIT, petite or whatever, paints, marine paints. And it's a big sign. And he paid $5 for it. So anyway, he listed it for $180. And he kept getting offers. Like, I mean, immediately after he listed it, we had 12 watchers. And he kept getting offers like 140, 125. And he's like, oh, it's so hard to turn it down. I said, did you check comps? Well, there's not really any comps on there. The only one that sold was a real beat up one, all rusty, and it sold for $80. And I said, and this is like pristine, no rust, no scratches, nothing. So I said, well, did you check Worth Point? No. So on the way to dinner yesterday, I checked Worth Point. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I said, in April 2018, 1 year ago, one sold for $250.
Oh.
I said, I'm ending it right now and I'm putting it on auction style. Ended it and I started at auction, 7-day auction. I started at 180. He already has a bid.
Wow.
I said,
Nice.
Todd. I said, I did call him Todd. So. Oh my gosh. I said, you got to do that. I said, if there's no comps and you think it's going to be a high price, you have to do auction. I said, you have to. So I told him next time I was going to get Tara after him.
Watch out.
So, and he was going to take the 140 offer.
Oh,
Wow.
And then I looked at comps on, I'm like, oh no. Nope.
well, hopefully he got the figured it out. And
He didn't figure nothing out. He'll make a mistake again.
Next time he'll do better.
Yeah. Okay.
Next time.
Speaking of bids, this is at 9:30 now with 4 bids.
Wow.
Is it really?
Wow. Good job. Wow.
And
So-
that one ends on Wednesday, right?
Wednesday at
During the
3 Central.
Ooh.
Sweet. I can't wait to see what it
Yeah.
ends up going for.
Hijack your show, and
I don't care.
you don't care.
That's exciting.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I won't be here Wednesday. I'm going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Wednesday with my sister.
Oh my God, I love it.
Ooh.
I went once. I took Christopher's birthday. It was so much fun. You live
That would be
there,
really
right?
cool.
Lori, do you live close to there?
Lori, what happened to her?
I don't know. She's gone.
You already left.
She went dark.
Sherry went to a house.
That's weird.
It's weird.
There she is.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
What the heck? Kathy, you're one big black square. A rectangle.
Or is that Lori?
Oh, there she is.
There you are.
Going on with my internet, I guess. Try the cat on the motor. I threw him off the modem in there.
Uh-oh.
Get the signal from the house. I need to get my booster. Which normally it's a good signal.
That's weird.
All of a sudden you were gone.
It's weird. Ooh.
Bridget,
So I
was
may pop it out.
Bridget was asking about something. She was asking
Do you live
me
near
a
there?
question, Lori.
We live probably within, where's it at? Cleveland, right? So we're about 4 hours, 5 hours. So it's not like it's, I think it's, Cleveland.
Wow, that's about as far as I am from there.
Yeah.
Huh.
I've never been, so I'm excited.
That would be really excited.
So there's another reason to get some stuff listed, so I have some more spending money.
Woohoo! I'm sure that you will see some Elvis stuff.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
definitely. For
if you
sure.
find a really cool, something really cool, would
It'll
you
be
please
coming
take
home
a
with
picture?
me.
Well, I mean, you don't have to buy anything, but even if it's
I'll
just
take
a picture, you know.
Oh
that-
yeah, definitely.
I would love that.
Where is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Yeah, and then the Baseball Hall of Fame is in Canton, Ohio. Where's that? Canton, Ohio? something like
I
that.
I think that is right. I think
Yeah,
that's. I
Canton.
think it's in Canton. Yeah.
Little Ohio has all kinds of cool stuff to visit.
I have to say, I don't think I have ever been to Ohio.
Really? Well, I'm
Uh-uh.
surprised, but you're not really from around. You're like, what the heck? No.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got all
I don't
kinds of
think I.
neat stuff.
I don't think I've ever been there. I might have. Well, I don't know. Is it near? It's near Illinois, right?
Yeah, well, Chicago and India. Yeah, actually, it's
So I might have. We might have went there because when I first met Mike, I came out and rode in the truck. That was interesting. Rode in the truck for 4 days with him. Oh my lord! I told him never again.
Say
I
that,
will never ever do this.
that's when
I
you know
think
it work. When you can do that. Holy cow.
I think I want to say that we did do we might have stopped in Ohio.
I didn't understand that.
Okay, thank you.
I understand why
not
you
very
went
many
there.
people understand Ohio, so
No, you're not.
I don't understand either, honey. Okie dokie. Wow. Oh my gosh. What a morning. Dogs are going crazy. It's because I have the windows open.
Oh
It's
my God.
64 degrees here
Oh, wow, you was it?
already.
Was it nice outside? I've been up for about maybe an hour at the most.
Well, it's 52 here. We have a ways to go.
mercy.
I think I've drove through Ohio. I don't think I've ever been to Ohio and stopped.
Yeah.
It's definitely an experience.
We're gonna get up to 80 today. Jesus Christ.
And that's the thing about driving in a riding in a truck. I mean, you don't stop to sightsee. It's all about getting there and on a deadline and
Yeah.
everything. So really, I mean, other than riding in the truck and watching things from the truck, you really don't see shit.
I was like, what I see? Sleeping.
You don't get to do too much. So it yeah. I told him I have ridden with him during the day, but I said I'll never go on the road with you again. Nope.
Was it
I was
why?
Huh?
Why? Why wouldn't you? Was it just the truck, or was it?
I think just being confined in a space. I mean, it was kind of nice that way if I got tired, I could just go in the back and and take a nap or whatever, but I'm not much for sleeping while I'm riding.
Mhm.
So that didn't really work for me. If I went back there, it was mainly just to, lay down, but I never went to sleep. So I don't know. It was just a weird thing, but
I was
it was
just
interesting.
yeah. I was just wondering, like, what your reasoning was why.
Yeah,
But I mean, you guys,
I
stayed,
thought it would be cool, but
you guys stayed together, so that says a lot.
yeah,
After that,
yeah, yeah. Because he would leave on Sunday. He would leave on Sunday afternoon. He wouldn't come home until Friday.
Mm.
So he would be gone all the whole week. And he quit that job and then he came back and um what do you call it? Started another job that was local.
okay.
So that was that was different too. I had to get used to being around him.
Oh Lord, help me!
I know.
Oh, I'm not ready for that.
That was it was interesting. Kathy says I live right around the corner from Elvis's house.
Oh no.
Don't kick me off. I just don't ever go. I don't go anywhere.
Well,
Us as resellers, I mean, how often do we truly leave unless it's to
Okay.
go buy
it's
something?
it's so true. It's so true.
And I can't buy nothing there I can resell, so I don't want to go.
Yeah. I say a prayer for your car, Anissa.
No, right.
I hate those car inspections. I hate
What is
them.
it?
A car inspection.
Oh, the what do they call that? I can't think of it now because I used to do it here in Ohio, where they check your muffler and stuff, your
Your
exhaust,
emissions,
Emission
your check. That's what they used to call it.
smog check.
it's smog check. We don't have an inspection here in ours, thank goodness.
We don't anymore. We used to.
Ours used to be $5. They would just check the tent and see if you had any broken windows, if your lights worked.
Oh wait,
$5.
Anissa, you're in New York, right? Isn't this in New York?
Hey. No, I think she's in. I don't know.
Who, Anissa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's in Pittsburgh area,
Oh,
thingamajigger over there.
And so they still doing
I can't think of it.
Reason 10,000 to move to Tennessee. No inspection. Yep.
Erie, yeah, Erie.
Oh yeah, she's okay.
Yeah. Now Memphis has inspections here. They do this smog inspection. Mississippi don't though. We used to have the $5 one, but we don't no more. But Memphis, they do. I mean, you literally have to sit through a line and you go through and they check everything. And they may have changed it, but I know that last year they were doing it. And that crap was expensive, they said.
Yeah.
Like,
We don't have the smog check here. We just have the what is it called? It's just a check to make sure that, your vehicle is safe to be on the road. Make sure you can't have your check engine light on, or you got to make sure your blinkers work. But that's only for, like, if you get a new vehicle or a used vehicle. Yeah, so.
Joanna, they don't do inspections on y'all's cars, so they can't find them half the year. They can't do something you can't find.
Buried in snow.
I know you can't drive. No.
Crazy.
I don't understand. I mean, I know that our tags are a little more here compared to some areas, but I don't know.
I know. I bet we beat you on that too.
Oh, I'm sure y'all do. Y'all beat.
Yeah.
That's why I would not move over there.
Yeah. It's fun. Not.
Y'all, yeah, they got y'all crazy over there between that and California.
Yeah. I think probably California and New York are probably about the same. New York might even be a little higher.
Yeah.
Well, right now, California governor is the highest paid. Next year, New York's will be, because he gave himself a raise at 1:00 in the morning.
Oh yeah, they love doing that. Yeah, I couldn't live in either one of those states. It's too high. I mean, that's what I don't understand. You have vehicles, you have to pay what, 20,000, 30,000 freaking dollars or more sometimes, and then you have to buy a tag that's what, $300-400 a year.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
And it's a privilege to drive on, crappy ass roads.
Oh my God, the roads are horrible here on Long Island.
Oh, I could imagine.
Oh my God.
Is it Friday night?
No, it's
no, it's not Friday night.
Yeah, we started a whole another panel, and it's all women, and we just let Todd join in for fun.
They can get a word in edgewise.
Did you sleep all week? Is that what you just
Yeah. Diesel, I slept a week away. It's Friday night.
Yay!
I'm just kidding.
Morning,
Yeah.
Alana.
Ilana.
Let's see.
$75 tag renewal. That would be nice. Tunica area around here where the casinos were, they were $25 a year. And people would literally go and they'd have family that lived in Tunica, they would get their address to get tags. They wouldn't have to pay $400 or $500. I'm like, crap. Twice a year.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Alana, I gave you a wrench just so you know.
That's right. She changed everything up, didn't she?
Yeah.
great?
You got to keep us guessing.
I know.
Keep us on our toes.
What? I like the violet lemon.
I did too.
It reminded me. Disney has during their flower and garden, they have a whole violet lemon theme.
Oh, really?
They have violet lemon lemonade. They have violet lemon ears. They had violet lemon shirts. So I always thought of her as that.
I never heard of Violet Lemon until I met her.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Yeah, and then they started off with this line. I bet they did, Alana.
She said they got the idea from her.
There you go. I would go with that too.
That's right. I had it first. Goodness.
So what's everybody doing today? Listing. Rawhide.
I'm gonna do some listing and then I'm gonna do some DoorDash.
Dashing
go.
Lana said she was going to do pink pickle before, but she decided not to.
Yeah, you might.
I like that one though.
That's cute. It's cute.
But yeah. You
might get a lot more comments.
Yeah.
That's good.
Joanna says that's why I still have my grandpa's rowboat from the 50s. No sticker needed for my boat.
That's right.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh my God, it was so funny one time when we first got our boat. We wanted to go out for it was like Memorial Day or something like that, or 4th of July or something. We had just gotten it, but we hadn't gotten the tags for it, and so it said online that you could send a check in to the DNR and blah blah blah, and it said to make a copy of the application and take a copy of the check that you sent and keep it in the boat. And so we did that, but we didn't actually send it in yet. we just did that, and then every every month we would do that again. And we didn't put registration on our boat for, we had that for probably, I don't know, at least a couple, 2-3 years before we put registration on our boat.
Wow.
Well, you do what you gotta do.
Actually, the only reason why I registered my boat was because I didn't have any checks left.
Hi, Mary. Good morning. She says, I'm recovering from the weekend today. I played outside with the kids all day yesterday. I'm sore and sunburnt. Well, that's good. At least you're sunburnt. You got a little bit of vitamin D. That's good.
Sorry.
Man, I'm still recovering too. Gwen Gwen and I went to the 40-mile long yard sale Saturday,
Wow.
and it's like, okay, you had to park over here, and then there was like a half a mile of booths out in this field.
Wow. Wow.
And so we walked through shop, 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 look, shop, shop, shop. And at the far end, Gwen buys 2 great big potted flower plants.
Oh, jeez.
So she gets one and I get the other one, and they're dripping water out the hole in the bottom, and they're heavy.
Oh, no.
And so we're walk back through all the booths we already visited. By the time we got to the car, my arms hurt. Oh, my legs. Oh, we're like, neither one of us had the energy enough to lift the tailgate on the Toyota to put the plants up.
That's called yard sailing while old.
Yeah.
Why didn't you drive your car over to pick it up?
Because there wasn't any parking over there.
Oh.
It's like right along a country road, and there are just millions of cars stacked everywhere.
Yeah.
I'd have still done it. I'd have told Gwen, here, you drive, drop me off, and I would have grabbed them, brought them to the car.
Yeah, just stop traffic on the middle of that country road.
I would have. That's why I would have Gwen drive, because she could have dropped you off. You could have went and got the pot. She could have went up and turned around or whatever, and then came back. And then by the time you got back, the pots would be she would be there, and then she could put them. You could put them in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good in theory.
I do stuff like that.
She really thought so too. By the time we made it to the car, she said, I don't care if we would have had to stop traffic. This
exactly.
Yeah.
See?
Yep.
Women know.
Also, Saturday, we spent more on food than we did buying stuff. We ate good.
You guys had fun though, right?
I did. I don't know whether she did or not.
That's good.
She probably had fun.
I am sure she had fun. It's always a good thing to get out and.
Yeah. She's cooped up in that classroom all week long. I'm sure she enjoyed herself.
Move around and.
Plus, she hasn't been feeling well, so it probably felt good to get out and get the fresh air too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I kept telling her every time she blew her nose.
Poor Gwen.
No, she's a little better. So.
Oh, good. Oh, this cold just lingers and lingers and lingers. My daughter's does. I thought it was because I'm a smoker, but my daughter's is lingering. My dad's is lingering. My nephew's is lingering. Everybody's is.
Yeah. Yeah, we found more stuff, but just, there were a lot of like permanent garage sellers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The ones that have booze up all the time. And then we did better at just the ones at individual homes, just pull down this side road and hit some of the garage sales. We did better at those than we did at the permanent.
Yeah.
Because all their prices were like eBay prices. They had some good stuff, but couldn't make any money. So.
Well, the
other day we had an indoor rummage sale on Saturday here at the college. And everybody had their prices so high that.
This weekend is the Fort Leavenworth citywide, or I guess it'd be citywide yard sale. So
you got to do that.
I'm going to do that on Saturday.
I love, a lot of people say that they don't like community rummage sales or whatever. I love them. You can hit so many rummage sales in such a
Oh
short
yeah.
time.
Oh yeah. I mean, we used to, park our car on one end of
Yeah.
the road and then, walk to 5 or
Yeah.
6 yard sales, and then, it was kind of nice because, the last time that I went, it was with Mike, and we tag team it. I mean, I would buy the stuff, and he would take it to the truck, and then I would walk to the next yard sale. He'd go put it in the truck, and then bring the truck along, and
Yeah.
we kind of tag team it, pretty
Yeah.
pretty good. But this time I'm on my own. I just have to figure it out.
You have
But
a
I am
wagon?
definitely going. I don't have a wagon, but yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking I'll probably just take like maybe a tote bag or something
Yeah.
with me. Maybe not. I don't think an IKEA bag, but maybe if I can find like some kind of a tote bag, maybe I can just carry that with me and then empty it out in the van, and then ever so often. But
Those would
yeah,
be a lot easier to carry if they had padded handles.
yeah,
You know what I wish you could do is like when you get to sales like that is like rent a hover round.
right.
Yeah.
That would be great. Yeah. So I'm really excited about that. Hello, Miss Kim. I seen you the other day on Thrifty Dad's channel. Y'all did good.
Good to see you.
So this week is going to be about trying to make some money so I can have some good money to spend on my yard sales, and so I'm gonna work hard this week and get it done.
Yep.
Wrap a Velcro wrist brace around the handles for padding. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Todd's got a good idea with the hover round. I mean, how many times do you see them come up at auctions or online auctions?
Yeah.
True.
I have one. I have a jazzy one, yeah, I think it is.
Yep, that'd be convenient.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just not quite old enough yet to be rocking the jazzy at yard sale. No.
Wait, bedazzle it at least.
Yeah, no.
Come on.
No, I'm gonna still keep walking yet. Golf cart would be awesome. Because then you still look kind of cool. And it hauls more stuff. Well, other than if your garage sales are far apart, then, hard to go up and down the road with it.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get up the aisles at the booths in a full golf cart, though, probably.
At a garage sale? Oh, yeah, I guess so. You'd have to get out and actually walk. But it would be good for hauling all the crap back to your car.
Oh, heck yeah.
Nikki should have kept that DR trailer tractor thing she had.
Well, that's what I was going to use it for, was steam shows. But I ended up tipping myself off of it too many times. I was like, no, it's.
Well, you're not supposed to drink when you drive.
It was dangerous. I didn't like it.
That would have made a good video.
That really would.
The one time, Gary, we were up at the steam farm. Nobody else was up there. We were up there by ourselves and doing some work. And I was riding it around. And all of a sudden, I dumped myself off it. Gary was taking a piss off in the distance. And all of a sudden, I tipped myself off of it, and it's still coming at me.
Oh, boy.
And I'm like, help, help. I couldn't get up. And Gary came running over. Well, I ended up putting my foot up and pushing it, and it ended up going away from me. But, yeah, it still kept moving.
Oh, wow.
After it dumped me off. So, yeah, it was because you shift it into gear and it goes,
Death by golf cart.
So yeah, I was like, no, I'm not going to deal with that anymore.
You should have like a lawn tractor with a lawn tractor cart you could ride around, because then when you got off the seat, it's got that safety where if it throws you off, it would just shut off.
Yeah.
We would go get hay.
I have a golf cart. I don't need a.
We get hay up in Michigan. Anyway, and I always want to take a picture of it, but I think now they shut them down. This guy was running like an Uber taxi service with like a Murray lawn tractor and one of those those garden carts that your lawn tractor pulls, and he'd have like people riding in the back of this from town to just outside of town with like groceries and stuff in this Murray lawn tractor. But I saw the cops like bothering him a couple times because he was riding alongside of a state highway, so I'm assuming they told him to knock it off. But anyway, he was like a real entrepreneur. He had like signs he made up for the size of the cart and that. And it was funny. I really wanted a picture of it and I wasn't able to do it.
Oh my gosh. Well, you gotta think outside the box.
Yeah, only in the UP and Michigan do you see stuff like that.
You see it in BFE too.
Wow.
Yeah, I have a Harley Davidson golf cart, and my dad has a golf cart. My nephew has a golf cart. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, la dee da.
I'd be riding them suckers everywhere. Let's go.
Before that, I would just drive my 4-wheeler. Oh,
let's see.
I like the golf cart better. When you drive the golf cart at those places, people are a little more accepting than the 4-wheeler.
Yeah.
They look at you funny if you're on the 4-wheeler.
Mary, I am so sorry that happened to you. She said she listed 201 things this weekend.
Ooh.
But she listed one item. It was a $150 item, and she listed it for $15 and sold it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
I mean, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm still here.
I don't know. I might have canceled it.
That's what Liz was saying. Just if you don't have very many defects, she said just cancel it.
It's kind of wrong to do that, but
yeah.
Especially if you relist it right away, because then the customer could see that.
Yeah, I
turn you in
right away.
I don't know.
Morning,
David.
I sold a little Bluetooth speaker for like $15 last week, and I swear I wouldn't have put that low of a price on it. I don't know. I went ahead and shipped it and everything. I didn't lose money, but I was like, I wouldn't have put 15 on it.
Huh.
Well, eBay has been known to change prices, and they put that they can change your prices if they want to.
Wow.
I don't know if they have been, but I've heard other people talk about it before.
Well, that's what we were talking about earlier, them changing our shipping.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and they also do that thing with, they'll add in that you'll take the minimum amount on your offer too. And they always put it as half of what you're asking for.
Yeah, I always change that when I see that.
Mm-hmm. Hands off.
I take it off, but the next time I go back in, it's back on again.
Well, I guess Sally is sleeping in a little bit this morning.
Yeah, she needs to. Yeah.
I know. She's got 3 days off.
Oh
boy. It's like a vacation.
Wow.
What the hell is she sleeping for? No, I'm just kidding.
Keep your butt up, girl.
When did she work last night?
Yeah, she worked last night.
Oh.
And I would guess she probably didn't get much sleep.
Yeah.
Because I think they were going to dinner, and then, you know, by the time she gets home and everything, it probably was. She might have got a couple hours sleep, but
I am lazy this morning. Well, I was up earlier. I was up at like 3 o'clock this morning, and I did a couple listings, and I did some other stuff. And then I went back to sleep about 6 o'clock. I laid back down.
that was some funky 70s music there.
Yeah.
Brandon back to school.
Yeah, they don't hardly get any time. They had Good Friday off, and that was it. They don't get hardly any days off at Easter. Well, they had spring break the first week of April.
That's so weird that they do that. Why wouldn't they do it closer to Easter?
When I was in
whole-
school, our spring break always coincided with Easter, but I suppose because they think like, oh, if we spread the schools out over the month of April, they're not all hitting like Florida at once or whatever.
Well, I guess that's true.
Why should the schools care about Florida, to be honest?
Yeah. Yeah, probably because when the teachers get to go to Disney, they're like, it's too crowded here. There's all these kids here. We need to space our spring break out better.
Todd would know. Yeah, Todd. Is that how it works?
Oh my gosh.
What?
Those teachers have a secret club. They have a secret handshake.
Yeah.
They're controlling our vacation.
Yeah, they're probably like, oh yeah, I don't want to go to Disney during Easter vacation. It's much too many kids there. So let's switch it up. Yeah. Damn it. Teacher's fault. I knew it. Anyway, no, they hardly get any time off at Easter. Just Good Friday.
Huh.
Teachers don't get paid enough to go to Disney, do they?
What'd you say?
Teachers don't get paid enough to go to Disney, do they?
I don't know. The ones here do good. You're cute, Nikki, here. Well. Because if you're in the area I live in, if you work for either the courthouse or the school, you're in the top echelon in pay in our area.
Yeah, and if you figure out your hours, you're actually working about a 4-day work week, and you get 3 months off in the summer that you can also work during.
Oh, easy.
Well, I'm not saying it's a good gig.
Uh-oh.
My sister-in-law is a teacher.
Gloves are off.
Yeah, my poor teacher's sister-in-law just bought a lake cabin up in Argonne, so she's doing all right.
Yeah, she's real poor.
Yeah, she's 14 years. No,
she's younger than me.
She's 15 years younger than me. She bought her first lake cabin.
This is my cousin. My cousin who's a teacher. Yeah, she does pretty well.
Yeah, Jim, I'd love to see you teach school all day and then load 100 kids and band instruments on buses. Take them to an out-of-town football game for another 8 hours of extreme fun. Get home
well, I'm not saying you didn't work hard for it.
Yeah,
get
Todd,
home at midnight. We didn't work any hours being teachers. No,
Todd, you don't go into education unless you love being with kids, even the rotten ones.
That is no lie.
All the time.
Yep.
You're going on mute, I think, in a minute.
No doubt about it.
And this is Wisconsin. I had the guy up the road here. His wife is a retired school teacher, and with her retirement pension, she was pulling in like $90,000 a year. They do have in Wisconsin. I don't know if that's like that, but they actually do have very good retirement.
Yeah, but $90,000 a year ain't what it used to be.
That's true.
It don't go as far as
true. That is true.
That's pretty good.
I wouldn't know how far $90,000 goes though, because I never seen that. I wouldn't know.
Hey, I'm going to take my packages out. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I just don't like kids that much to be a teacher. So.
Oh my God, I know.
More
Worse than teaching, school bus driver.
Oh yeah, I
yeah,
really
no.
feel bad for those people, and they don't get paid that
Oh my
great.
God!
No.
Yeah, you want to talk about low paid and crappy job? The school bus driver having to deal with those monsters.
Yeah,
I don't
Jamie,
know, around here they get like $17 an hour to start.
It ain't enough.
It's not enough.
no, it's not. 'Cause I've
No.
been pulled over a school bus and I beat everybody's child. You either sit down or I'm pulled over a school bus and I'll beat you all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now you can't touch them.
Yeah,
Now you can't like okay at Brandon's school.
Can't even
There
threaten
was
them.
like I walked in there one day. There was a field trip, and one of the kids, his permission slip wasn't there or whatever, so he couldn't go on the field trip. He's laying on the sidewalk in front of the school, like just having a hysterical like fit, like slapping people, kicking his legs, crying, screaming. I'm like, oh my god! Because when I was in school, they just grab you by the arm and take you to the principal's office. But at this school, they have to like stand around the kid while he's freaking out in a circle, like a safety circle,
Like a
while they try to call his mother.
Oh,
I'm
No.
not kidding you. They cannot touch him. They can't like say, okay, like sometimes they grab him by the arm, like, all right, we're going inside, so we don't have this freak out in front of the other kids. Now they gotta like stand around him. It's like a circle of chickens standing around this chick that's freaking out while they try to call his mom. Anyway, if that was my kid, I would probably have to kill my kid if I got that call.
And that's like exactly what they do. And then the mother would come and say, "Oh, Jimmy, it's okay. Let's talk about your feelings."
Yeah. Feeling in your ass by the time I get done.
Oh my god, Brandon, this is kind of a funny story. So there's these kids across the street. We're like in the kitchen. I look out the window. I'm like, Jim's like, oh my god, those kids are playing in the street. I'm like, they're like sitting in the street. I'm like, well, they must have chalk or something on the street. And then they're like laying down and they're like drawing an outline around the body in the street. Okay, because I would think if you're a parent, you'd be like, hey, please don't play on the street anyway.
Yeah.
Brandon's telling his grandma this story. He goes, "Oh yeah, it's real nice. They're laying on there. They're drawing chalk outlines, around. It's real good. They could become detectives or something if they live long enough."
Really? What the hell?
He got dark.
Yeah, he's really he's got this very dry, sarcastic sense of humor. I don't know where he got it from, but anyway,
I don't know either.
Nah.
I wonder.
Batman movies. He looks like the DC Universe Batman and Superman. Dark. Oh, but I got a better one. Not that it's better, but it's different. When I was a kid, the bus drivers, they had a big thing. The bus drivers could no longer hit kids. Okay. This is a big step forward in moving forward to the whatever we are now today. But our bus driver, he had a kid who was a junior in high school, was huge, and he had his kids sit in the back. And I remember Mr. A Strike, he'd just look up in the rearview mirror, or that mirror where he can see the kids. He'd look up, and then he'd look over at his kid in the back seat, and then the kid would scan to see where the problem was. Then he'd walk up and he'd cuff you upside the back of the head. So the bus driver didn't have to hit you. He had his kid there. And by the time the kid graduated, the whole bus was in line. Everybody behaved like angels anyway, so he didn't need it.
Well, see, I rode on Catholic school bus. They always behave there.
Our school bus had a 90-year-old guy who was senile, and the whole place was up for grabs.
That's wild.
And you shared it with the public, didn't you?
Yeah, we rode the public school bus.
Yeah, see, we didn't. We had our own school bus.
Well, we had a poor parish. We didn't have a ritzy city parish.
Well, fancy Nancy.
Oh yeah, when he was a kid, they'd be like the high school kids would be the back of the bus. They just grab you and beat the living shit out of you.
They lure you in. They're like, come here, I got something for you. What? Yeah, you want some candy or something? Okay. So you walk back there.
When you're like 5, 6 years old.
They just start beating the daylights out of you.
Oh
They mosh pit you around. I remember they pick you up and they pass you around so other kids can beat on you.
What kind of high school kids just beat on little like 6-year-olds? I mean, it is kind of
what kind of bus driver just keeps on going down the road oblivious with his hearing aids? He was stone deaf.
Oh wow!
I was so happy to get the new mean bus driver. I can't tell you. I love the new mean bus driver.
So when I was a kid, we rode public. We lived out in the country, and So we had a bus driver. Her name was Kathy, and I don't know. She was cool. She was all right. She was like mid-30s or something, you know, and she was kind of cool. And anyway, so this kid, his name was Chris. He would, when he would get to his bus stop, as the bus was still going, he would for some reason throw his stuff out the window.
Oh boy.
I don't know why. I don't know why he did. I don't know if he got a kick out of it or and everybody thought it was hilarious and everything. And so I tried it and I got kicked off the bus. He
Oh,
did
boy.
not get kicked off the bus, but I got kicked out. I got written up and got
Ugh.
kicked out. But
How did that go over in the household?
it was I was like, you know, I'll try it, you know, but yeah, I got in trouble for that.
I got in trouble on the school bus for whipping the finger when I was in 3rd grade. Okay. So, I mean, it was a big deal. My mom had to come into school. I mean, it was a big flipping deal. Anywho, so then another kid in class does it, and Sister Jovita's walking around with her middle finger up, walking around the class going, "This means nothing. This means nothing." I'm like, that's all he gets. And I had to have my mom come into school. Bullshit. Anyway. I didn't really get in trouble with my mom because I told her I thought I was waving goodbye to somebody and she believed me. So she just let it go. I don't know, but
They want to believe it. They're so stupid. My parents were the same way. They wanted to believe I wasn't evil.
Yeah, but your mom,
Oh
my mom never really hit me.
I would say I'd never beat my kid like my mom did, but I never had a kid like me, so I'm not sure what I do.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got in big trouble with my dad for that one.
I bet.
Yeah, he was not happy because that meant that my mom had to actually, you know, take me to school and
Oh
you
my
know
God, they
more
you off.
more
Yeah.
money and it really wasn't the end of the world, you know, but
Yes.
yeah. At least I didn't think it was a big deal. I was like, cool.
Well, and the other kid never got in trouble for it. I mean, come on.
No, he never did get in trouble for it.
That happened to me lots of
And
times.
he continued to do it after, you know, after all of that, he continued to do it. So
No,
I don't know. It must have. I don't know if it was. I don't know.
Well, you were like throwing your backpack and stuff out the window. You didn't like throw your bra out the window or something.
No,
Okay.
I kept all my clothes on.
Okay, that's good.
Sounds like a sexist bus driver.
I was a little shy then. So.
That's what people do, teachers and bus drivers do. They pick on the one that's getting bullied and stuff and the innocent one before they do the tyrants.
Yeah.
They do.
He was like a class clown type of, you know, he was always kind of rebellious and just kind of did his own thing type, you know, but
we had this kid because we were getting in trouble for bringing squirt guns on the bus. So if you brought a squirt gun on the bus, you could get kicked off, or they take your squirt gun away and you get kicked off or whatever. Well, he brings two like Joy dishwashing things. Not that you put in automatic hand, the stuff you use, a bottle of Joy, like you use for hand washing
Dish
dishes.
liquid.
Yeah.
He brought two of those full of water. He pulls them out. He strafes the entire back end of the bus. He's just spraying the crap out of people, sprays them both, and then just takes both bottles and just tosses them out the window. The bus driver comes back. Everybody's soaking wet. Who's got a squirt gun? Blah, blah. He's just sitting there. What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the one kid that's dry.
Yeah, and it was Freddie, so nobody messed with him. That was a kid later in high school. I'd be buying his lunch cards because he got the free lunch card or whatever. So I'd meet him. We had this thing. He was lined up with the other kids who were selling their lunch cards. So they go get their free lunch card, and you just buy them for half price instead of paying. I had my 20 from my parents, so I give him 10, and I get to keep 10. And I go buy a record album. Every month I got to go get a free record. Thanks to Freddie. It was awesome.
What did he eat?
Yeah, who cares? I got a record.
Pack a lunch? I mean, I wonder if his parents are like, "Why are you packing a lunch when you get a free lunch card?"
I never ask questions.
Yep, never ask them.
This Alec. All right.
What is going on? Alana says they want to put my pets on meds, a bunch of BS. Now they want my dog to have a flu shot before she is seen. A
Dogs
money
get
rack.
the flu?
Oh my God.
I don't know, but our dog would not go
What?
You
The
need to
vet's
find a
trying to
new
make
vet.
more money. So stupid. That sounds pretty, yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy.
Oh, okay.
I don't think my vet even offered my dog a flu shot.
No.
I didn't know dogs could get the flu.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Well, I'm a vet, so I never went to veterinarian school, so I'm not a vet. But I play one on YouTube.
I don't know. I don't know what that is. What's going on with that?
Well, our
That's
dog
pretty
takes
crazy.
those pee pills, and I can tell you, she's not going to go without them.
Yeah. I had to go in for a blood draw for the pee pills. I'm like, well, didn't we already do that? Oh, no, she needs a blood draw. I'm like, well, the pills are making her stop peeing or sleep. So, I mean, okay, whatever. I think it's just a way to get more money. She's like, okay, we need an extra 50 out of you.
Yeah, but if they quit taking that pill, it's like somebody turned on a switch.
Oh.
Well, just her. Yeah, it's something I've never had a dog do that before, but something with spayed females, they can have this like old lady incontinence problem.
Huh.
Yeah, the pill dries it right up. So,
well,
I love that pill.
Yeah, I am sure. Yeah, I got to take Ringo in to get fixed this week.
Oh boy, losing them.
Yeah, he's having his ball cutting ceremony. Hello, Miss Beth.
Hey, Beth.
Oh, she said they're doing that in Texas too. Flu outbreak here
Mm.
for dogs. Okay.
I know the dogs get the flu, but I mean, yeah, I never knew that they gave flu vaccines. I didn't know it was a
That's
big
interesting.
problem.
Yeah, I didn't think that was an issue. Very interesting. But it was nice to get out. Saturday I went to get him his rabies shot, and so it was nice to get out and about. I don't really take my dogs anywhere with me. Elvis hates car rides, and so I just usually don't take either one of them out. But Ringo was pretty good. I was pretty surprised.
How is Ringo and Mabel gonna make these super cute reseller puppies now?
Yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna have to get them together.
Having his nuts cut.
Okay, we're gonna need you to put something in a test tube.
Yeah.
Just refrigerate it. Don't freeze it.
No. I'm not putting anything in my refrigerator that I can't eat.
We'll email you priority mail mailing list.
Okay. No. One of these days we'll have to get them. Well,
no.
After this week,
it ain't gonna matter no more.
All bets are off.
Oh boy.
I don't think I've ever mated any of my dogs. Like had them. Just never have done that.
I had a dog have puppies on accident, and it's a lot of work, and I don't want to do it again.
Yeah, and I'm not going to artificially inseminate Mabel. I'll probably get bit.
Oh my God, when the boys were puppies, it was like having a damn newborn again.
Yeah. Oh,
I was so tired. I was sleep deprived. I was like, oh my God. It was horrible. I think Lugnut's my last puppy. I think I'm going to go with adult dogs from now on.
I like to raise them for puppies because
I know I do too.
We got an adult min pin, which he was sweet and came around, but he came with a lot of dysfunctional behavioral problems that he had from the old owner raising them. But they need help too, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, if you can train them out of the box, they turn out a lot better.
My husband told me no more dogs. Once these two die, I'm not getting any more dogs.
Oh my God, he's such an old guy.
I'm like, yeah, me without a dog.
I'm like, okay,
Grandpa.
Grandpa time. No more dogs. Yeah, Jim's dad used to try to pull that shit too, but nobody listens to him either. If my Jim told me not to get a dog, and even if I didn't really want a dog, I would have to get it out of spite just to teach him a lesson that do not tell me not to get something.
I get yelled at
It's like, it's such a pain in the ass to find a babysitter for him because we all go to the same place. We can't find anybody to babysit your dog. I was like, so you bring the dog with you.
Well, our dog hates all other dogs, so that's not going to work.
Yeah, we can't really. Mabel's really a little shithead. I mean, she barks. We think she might be biting now. Because like when we bought that house in Kentucky, I think she might have bit the real estate agent's leg, but he wouldn't say it. But I'm not sure she didn't.
She bites him in the back of the calf. She gets up on their calf and she nips them.
Nice. She's a real shit. I don't know why. It's because Jim spoiled her.
No,
yes, it is. You spoiled that dog.
I know. That's not why.
He's like, I didn't
Did you get her ice cream this morning?
Oh my gosh. Actually, Ringo's turning out to be a pretty good dog. He's he's a little yappy. He's a little yappier than I like dogs, but
he's a good guy.
For the most part, he's a pretty good dog.
Oh, so what you're saying is Ringo doesn't like ride on your dash when you're driving around and then totally freak out psychotic like at dogs or people on bikes or anything when you're driving around towns. You look like a total idiot.
Nope.
That's Mabel.
Nope.
So everybody's dog doesn't ride on the
dashboard? No, he was. I mean, like I said though, he doesn't get out much, so he probably doesn't know how to react. I mean, he just laid on my lap, the whole trip over to the vet, and he was pretty calm, and every once in a while he kind of whimper a little bit, but it's a lot better if I just take one at a time than both of them, because Elvis's like craziness kind of feeds over into Elvis or into Ringo, and so that makes it a lot worse.
Mabel goes with us everywhere. I would say 99% of the trips you take, Mabel's in the car. She thinks she's a person.
But I would love to be able to just, put him in the car and take him everywhere I go and all that. But I just don't.
I always feel if I leave mine in the car, somebody's going to judge me when they see my dog in the car. It's like,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we're a lot cooler climate.
We're a lot cooler climate.
Yeah, probably in Kentucky we won't be able to do
Because
it.
we were at Walmart and Jim stayed in the car with Mabel. I had to run into Walmart to get something, but we had gone to an auction. He leaned the seat back, so he was like napping while I was in there. And he goes, "Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe it. People like because they saw her because she was up on the dashboard. They'd come and walk over to the car, and then they'd see me, and then they'd scurry off. You know what I mean? But you know dang well they saw that dog in there by himself. They'd like calling the cops or busting my window or whatever.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, Wisconsin, you can break the window up if it's over a certain temperature.
Yeah. We've had like we were at an auction because Mabel will go to those with us, and then like people will come up and like tap on the glass, which makes her go psycho. But what kind of people do that? Why would you? You know, it's like a dog's house when you knock on the door. So why would you tap on the glass to make? Oh, that dog's really aggressive. Well, yeah, you just came and knocked on the glass, dummy. Why did you go away?
yeah.
I don't understand. Sometimes people are really ignorant.
Dog keeps away people like you.
Well, they
That's
have
pretty
that-
smart, Anissa.
Yeah, they have those here. I was about to say those stickers for the windows. They have those here too. So that way, because I'm waiting for somebody to come out here and bust your damn window open and take your dog, call the cops on you. But they have those here, those stickers that you put on there. Let them know that the air's on. Your person will be back. You know they're okay. Don't break the window.
Yeah. Well, we have the city I live in. They have this ordinance, which also is ridiculous, that you can't leave your car running if you're not in it. So you couldn't you're not supposed to leave your car with the air conditioning on while you run into a store or whichever. But what does that matter? Who cares? It seems kind of dumb to me.
And we have zero. I mean, we haven't had a car stolen in this county in probably 30 years. I mean, it's a zero crime area. I mean, no one. So there's absolutely no reason you can't leave your car running.
Yeah. Right.
But our police chief moved here from California, so.
Well, see if I can just get me one of those little miniature little French bulldogs like I want, and I can just.
Oh yeah, I want one of those too. I can't find them under $3,000 though.
No.
Yeah, if you're taking your
2,500 is about the cheapest.
Hey, if you're taking that French bulldog into town, yeah, let me know when you're doing that and where you're going. You know, just for curiosity's sake. I'm not gonna go take your dog or nothing. But.
Oh, trust me, I'm gonna carry it in a purse with me everywhere I go. I'm gonna find me like one of the side purses.
I will say, Ansley in Kentucky in the summer, it would be just too hot to have her sit in the car. She'll have to stay home.
Yeah. I mean, for us, if it gets up to 80 a couple days in the summer, that's super hot.
Yeah. 80 is like a heat wave.
So down there, I mean, obviously it's going to be a lot hotter.
Yeah.
Or you can just have these little puppy strollers and just put her in it and just walk around in it. I see them all the time.
Yeah. She's our therapy dog. I'll just carry her everywhere I go.
We told you about that person was in our Menards, which is like a lumber store or whatever. Yeah, this guy's walking around. He's got the shopping cart with a toad in it with his service dog.
No, I'm not kidding. It was a white Pekin duck riding around in a tote with a little bit of like straw on the bottom of it. Because Jim's like, "Is that a duck statue?" I'm like, "Nope, that's a real duck."
I'm like, "You don't even have a real duck in a lumber store." And I'm like, "Oh my god!" And I saw its head move. I'm like, "It is a real duck."
And it was middle of winter. Like it was like I don't know, the beginning of January or whatever. Yeah, it was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
It was this he's a white guy with cornrows like Bo Derek.
I think they were dreadlocks.
No, one guy had dreadlocks and one guy had cornrows. Partner, or whatever. I don't know what was going on there. Partner in crime, yeah. The duck lovers. Anyway.
Well, you can always go on eBay and just find you a vest. That's for sure. I've seen them.
Oh my god. Is this an ignition coil? This coil?
No, that's the starter cell light.
Texas Valerie says it's warming up here in Texas, and the phone is ringing off the wall already. Here we go, getting ready to ramp it up.
Yep.
Crazy.
That's good.
Mary says, "Does your new house have central air?"
Yeah.
Air and Jim. That's good.
Yeah, we're gonna do a fenced in. We got chain link fence. We're gonna do a chain link fence backyard with the pet door. So they can, when we're gone, they can walk outside into the chain link area, and then when they get hot, they can go into the air conditioned house.
There you go.
I'm always worried about a pet door though. With being in the country, you never know what the hell's gonna come into your house.
Well, that's why you got the fence.
Well, and Snoopy.
And Snoopy would kill it.
Snoopy kills first, asks questions later.
But they have those nice ones where you have a collar for your dog, and they only open up when they have the collar. You know?
Oh yeah.
Well, no, we got ours like at
Yeah,
the thrift store, so I don't think it has that.
Yeah, it was either a thrift store or an auction.
Yeah.
So we didn't get the fancy kind.
What kind of people do you think we are? Like we go to the store and buy something brand new like that?
Yeah.
What they have at the auction.
No.
Really mean.
What the heck, Nikki?
Oh, look at me! I'll just have the butler come with the money to buy everything brand new.
I know. It's like, have you paid brand new price for anything? Nope.
Well, Tom says you're living on a plantation.
Yeah, it's not. Tom's insane. It's a 2-story turn of the century farmhouse. It is far from a plantation.
Yeah, and I'm the only worker. Char's gonna be sitting on the porch drinking juleps.
Well, I like your house. I think it's cute.
I love it.
Yeah, we like it, but it is just
up when we moved down there. Well, no, something's up when we moved down there, and Jim's like calling Sarah master.
Okay.
Or mistress.
No, that'd be weird. Master would be better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say I don't want to go there too far.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This guy wants to come and look at this boat. We gotta go get this boat up.
Boat alert! Boat alert!
Still on a boat.
Well, I have to have AC. Central. Nope. Ain't no way I could go without it.
Where's my phone? Oh, there it is.
You know, putting a cat dog.
So yeah, it looks like yard sale season might be upon me anyway. In the next week or so. So that'll be good. I'm excited for that.
Raining here.
Is it? It's cloudy and a little bit humid, but not bad. Very doable. So let's see.
I was gonna do 12 hours on DoorDash today, but I don't know how I'm feeling. I'm not feeling great, so I might not. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna take a shower and see how I feel.
12 hours. That's a long day.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I'm not feeling that great. I might. If I take a shower, I might feel fine. Then I'll do it.
Isn't that weird how that always, like, if I feel blucky, I take a shower, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Usually I can overcome it if I take a shower. We'll see. I was real sniffly today, and
Yeah, once you get in the shower and get that warm water going, maybe it'll help you clear that up a little bit. I gotta go run a couple of errands, and then I'm gonna come back and try to get some stuff listed. And I told myself, well, maybe I'll go to the bins, but I'm like, no, you have yard sales this weekend. You cannot go anywhere. You cannot spend any money.
No, you Gallery.
I gotta rein it in.
Mm-hmm. You gotta get your 20 listings done every day so you can go to the yard sales.
Yep. That's the plan. That is the plan. I have a heck of a lot to get listed on Poshmark though. Cross list, so I gotta get that done too.
I'll be in touch.
Put stuff away too. So I got some busy days. That's okay. There you go. That's That's what I need to. Yeah, well, I'm not. I like to have AC, like when it's really humid and when it's I don't know what you would call it. Like, when where it's just like that humid, moist air. Um, but I can go without it for a little bit.
Oh, no. See, Texas about did it right. Marry you an AC guy. We ain't got to worry about it ever.
You never have to worry about it again.
It's it's too humid here. Even like now,
Oh, I'm
have,
sure.
we have the air on, but I get extremely hot quick. I'm just a hot natured person anyway. I can sweat and it can be cold outside, but no, I mean I grew up with no air, no power, no nothing and it was horrible. I'm not doing that again. Nope.
Yeah.
I'll go to a freaking hotel. Shit. And global warming. I'll go, nope. I will take an AC over everything. It's too hot. I mean,
Yeah.
and there's just no way to cool off. I mean, so.
Right.
Mm-mm.
I could do it. For
Me, even if you have a pool, I mean, you still, sometimes
Mhm.
that pool water is just as warm as,
Yeah,
you
it's like
know.
the bath water.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you can't. It'd be lethargic if I get too hot. I'm the same way. I get miserable. You want to talk about an angry, yeah, biatch. Yep. Let me get all hot and that. Nope. I would be the worst person in the whole wide world. I mean, sleeping. We have our fan going, and I have a fan beside my bed on high. Marcel's over there. Over here, I'm sweating, kicking covers off of me. I'm like, it's so hot. He's like, God, you're terrible.
I know being too cold makes me lethargic. I start yawning. I'm
Yeah.
kind of chilly right now just because I got a little breeze coming in. It's a nice breeze, but it's a little bit on the chilly side. I don't know why.
I hate being cold, and sometimes air conditioning is just too cold for me.
Yep.
It's almost painful
Yep.
when I'm too cold.
Mm.
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my house is like a meat locker in the summertime.
Oh my gosh.
Mine
Gary
too.
will be like going to bed, be like, I gotta go cover up. It's like a meat locker in here.
I can't do it. Like I'm about ready to go get a jacket on. That sounds so crazy, but uh
I have a jacket on.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Who's a niece?
Oh, a minute, Anissa. Oh,
Oh, Anissa.
Anissa. Anissa. I think Nancy wrote her name wrong.
We got a new person.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's junk treasure.
Oh, I guess
Absolutely.
talking about some bed jet thing Wade was talking about.
Oh, where it blows air in the bed and it keeps it cool or something.
Oh,
Huh?
yeah. I think of that.
They have one for heat too. It keeps your bed warm.
Really?
Ooh.
Hmm
Huh.
I don't have that because Chris would freaking have a goddamn cow. But I would if I could.
Where's all that warm air coming from?
We have a heated mattress pad and it's double sided. His is always off. Mine's always on 6.
Oh God.
It's on 9.
And last night he like put his feet over to my side. He's like, "Oh my God, it's so freaking hot in here." He blows off the covers. I'm like, whatever.
Michael does that too.
Because we don't need 6 blankets on the bed plus the heated mattress. I said, yes, we do. I'm freezing. Man.
Me and Mike found out very quickly that I was the blanket hog.
Mhm.
I always took his blankets. And so basically we decided he got a blanket and I got a blanket.
Yeah.
And that was the safest way to go.
Yeah.
So
That's the way me and Gary do it.
I warned Chris when like after we were together for about a month. I warned him. I said, you know, my ex used to always keep a blanket on the floor next to his side of the bed because I would always hog the blanket, especially when it's cold.
yep. So we just always had our own blankets.
Yep.
And that actually worked out pretty good.
Mhm.
Oh, excuse me. So
Oh.
We do that too. But the problem is Willow ends up taking my blanket. So yeah.
and this says we have 12 pillows on our bed.
Oh my
No
God.
blanket hogs, but there are pillow struggles. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my God.
Way too many pillows.
Pillow wars.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I got one of those. I got one of those really fuzzy. I've had the thing for about 15 years, and it's just one of those. I don't. It's not fleece, but it's Whoa!
The hell?
What in the?
I think
What?
my dad just come for a visit.
What'd you do?
Wow!
Sitting here
That
all by
was crazy.
myself. All of a sudden, boom!
Hey, Dad.
Go back over there.
Wow.
Let's go over there. See what I mean? I was just sitting here minding my own business.
That's funny.
That's crazy.
Go back over there where you belong. This is my space. This is my little area. You go back over there.
He wanted to tell his story too.
Wow.
That's funny.
Well, alrighty then.
That was my pack. That was one of my ceiling things, and you got to push it down to make it work.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I just have that one blanket, and I'll sleep with that thing. It's warm, and I can have cold air around me as long as I have a nice warm blanket. I'm just fine. But I refuse to get rid of that thing because it's so warm.
Now, me, I wrap up like a human burrito.
That's how I am too.
I can't do that when I'm at a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing that I will do is I will pull the blankets out from
Yep.
the. I can't do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you meant to pull them out. I pull the extra blanket out.
So you're no George Costanza where it's going to be tucked.
No.
No. I hate that. I hate that.
Tucked.
Yeah, I don't tuck my feet in.
I don't like my feet tucked in.
Moved, and it's the area where I can move, and I can't do that.
Yeah, I'd be the same way.
My sister's like a damn turtle. She's got the blanket up here.
Oh my God.
I used to have to share a bed with Kimmy, my other sister, and I used to be scared to death to move. I'd lay there like this because he'd say, "Lay still, stop squirming," because I was fidgety when I was a kid. And she'd hit me,
Oh my gosh!
and I'd start hollering, and Mom'd be like, "Kimmy, leave your sister alone." And I'd be the one causing all the problems because I couldn't lay still.
That was such a weird sound, Lori.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That happened a lot?
That's the first time it's happened over here.
Wow.
I have one of those ceiling meal thingies, and I don't even use that part of it. I just use the heat strip. So that's the first time I've ever heard it do that. Because I bought it at the thrift shop, and I just use that. Like I said, I just seal the ends of my plastic, but I haven't used it. I'm sitting there jotting stuff down off my phone. That scared me. I had to reach over and lift the thing back up because it was all the way down.
Oh, wow.
Apparently, he's trying to get my attention for something. I might have to go check on my house.
Yeah, might have to.
Yeah, I would.
Make sure everything's still in order.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over and take a look real quick just to make sure, because we are still having problems with that plug. So
Yeah.
better go check.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Okay. That was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That was.
At least you know he's still watching you. Yep.
Yeah.
That's true. Kathy, you guys got any storage lockers bid on or gonna go get or anything like that?
No, Marcel was looking at a few yesterday, I think, and I kind of gave him a dirty look. So after that bathtub incident, I'm kind of still like on the fence of storage lockers.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I think we'll wait for a little bit. We're looking at a few different things, little business opportunities too, but
that's good.
We're trying to scale back on some till we get some more, I kind of a little more organized.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he's looking at a few of them, but nothing big.
Yeah, just leave them out there.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's something I can't say that I'm not trying to buy as much. Like I'm really trying to, when I go somewhere, I try to look at everything, hard goods, clothing, and the clothing I really have to be picky about. So that's really what I'm looking at. I'm not just buying, Christopher and Banks and which that stuff sells. I'm not saying it don't sell, but I've got plenty of that stuff.
Right.
So I'm just trying to focus more on the better selling brands, I guess you could say. I sell a lot of J. Crew and just trying to focus on more of like the seasonal like tank tops and shorts and stuff like that. Something that people are going to buy. Try to keep my eye out for that stuff. So, and that's kind of my same attitude or game playing strategy when I do this the yard sales this weekend is just mainly just hard goods. If I find good enough clothes that I think that I can sell, then I'll buy those. But I don't really want to go crazy on clothes.
Yeah, and see that's we've been getting a lot of clothes too. It's like and then yard sale season's full swing. So I just want to try to get something. I want to do a little more managed control right now, and we're just like I said, we're looking at a few different business opportunities, but nothing's hit. But I'm like you, I got to get control over everything. And I think that's just my part right now.
Yeah. Morning, Hickory Springs.
Oh, that'll be cool, Tim.
I'll go check that out. I'll put that on my list.
Morning, Hickory Springs.
Definitely. Tim.
Really cool.
Video. I'll go check that out.
Yeah, me too. Tim posted his first video of the year.
Yeah, I gotta put him on my list too.
And he might post another one today. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get spoiled. You're gonna have to put up one daily. Sue says inspection and appraisal are both happening on the house this week. Still hoping for early May move-in. Awesome.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's
That'd be
fun.
great.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. I'm excited for you.
Yeah. Can you imagine moving into a brand spanking new house? Oh my God.
No.
I like my old farmhouse, but can you imagine just moving in? I mean, you got to work the bugs out, but eventually you just don't have to sit and fix everything. That would be so nice.
Yeah. That would be awesome. At least not for a couple of years, I would think.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Something, made to your specifications and, your colors and yeah, that's pretty cool. One day.
I do like the character of an old farmhouse, though.
I
It
do
does have a
too.
lot of character.
Sure.
And I like farmy country stuff anyway. So
When we bought the land, the first piece of the land, and it was just plain land, and we were looking at those modular homes or whatever they're called, where they come in 2 pieces or whatever. Anyways, we were looking at those, and I was like, these just don't feel like home. I'd walk into the front entryway and I'd be like, nope, and I walk out. Gary's like, aren't you gonna look at the rest of the house? I said, no, I don't feel like home. But as soon as I drove into the driveway of my house, where I live now, it felt like home as soon as I pulled into the driveway. So when that came up for sale, I was like, yep, that's my home.
well, and you end up having to redo. I have a friend who has a double, it's I guess modular house, where they put the 2 halves together, and she went through. It's probably maybe like a 96. They've gone through and like totally remodeled it, because when they bring them in on the truck, they use like that wallboard stuff and that. So now they're going through and redoing it because it looks dated and stuff, and putting like drywall in and all that stuff.
Oh.
But she have a very nice like open concept type one in that. But it had like, the real dated like wallboard in it, and then it's just how they put them together at the factory, because they're easier to move if they're not drywall, because sheetrock cracks, and they're going down the highway with them.
That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Well,
my farmhouse is old and decrepit, but I love it.
We thought about it. We looked at a place that had a very nice barn, 10 acres, cleared land, but didn't have a house. And we thought, well, maybe we should pick that up and then get one of these like Steenberg type modular homes. But it's just so much easier if you buy a place that has a house on it, because at least you got a place to live and you don't have to worry about setting it up with, having power brought in and the septic and water and stuff like that.
I like those older Victorian homes, like where they have the wraparound porches.
Oh,
and the big column. Man, that's if you had that and a brand new one of those $200,000-$300,000 homes, I would pick the older home with a wraparound porch in a heartbeat. I mean, that's just who I am, though. I mean,
I love the columns.
Oh,
I see a lot of them in Kentucky, in these older houses. But, oh man, they are cool looking.
They're beautiful. I mean, I would love one of those. That would be my dream home.
Yeah. Nitty Gritty Picker says new construction isn't always great. Remember Chinese drywall and polybutylene pipe issues in new homes.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard about the drywall, but not the pipes. But
I have a friend who bought a brand new built house, and they had the front wall started to separate and basically fall down on a bunch of the houses, and they had to fight the developer in court. It was like 2 years of fighting before they could get the work done. She like lived in fear of the front wall of her house falling down.
Wow.
So Carol D says help. She listed a Starbucks apron as new in error, and it is used. Sold it last night and realized my mistake. I messaged the buyer and offered to cancel, but he has not responded, and I have 1 day handling. Any advice?
I can tell you what I did last week on the advice of all these lovely people here, because I had the same kind of situation. I sold that top and I had listed the wrong size.
Right.
And the buyer didn't answer me, so I did cancel at buyer's request.
Yeah.
And she never fought it.
Yeah.
So I didn't do that. I waited till the last possible minute and then I did the cancellation.
Yeah. Yeah, I would just do that. And then it's done.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I didn't get a defect because I did it at the buyer's request and she just let it go.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. She said that happened when I did a sell similar when I was half asleep and forgot to change someone's new listing.
Yep. Yeah, I've done that before.
That happens.
I've done that before with sizes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just do that, Carol. That's what I would do. And you should be good to go. And then just make sure that that's changed. Which I'm sure you already did that, but
Quit.
yeah, you should be safe doing that. Happens to all of us.
Yeah.
We're only human.
Mhm.
No doubt about it.
And some of us do it a couple times more than once, so don't feel bad.
It does happen. It
And
does
it doesn't matter how long you've been doing this, you still do it.
Yeah.
So got your screw ups. It just
Yep.
just do it. It just
What's that
happens.
saying? To err is human or something?
Mhm.
Yeah. Very true. All right, guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for today.
Time already? Holy crap.
I hope everybody has a great day. Get lots of listing done and lots of stuff done. And we'll see y'all later.
Yeah.
Have a good day, everybody.
Great one.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.